So I share this story with you now because I think enough time has passed. It's been probably a little over a decade now. And this story is a story of complete embarrassment, disappointment, and just complete failure. Early on in my days of real estate, I got a phone call, and it was like within probably the first couple of months that I had my license. And I get this phone call, and it's for these people who own this absolutely gorgeous home in like one of the most desirable locations of my town. And I was so excited. I make my way out there, I meet these folks, and they're giving me a tour of their home, and it's stunning. Keep in mind, I'm brand new, but as they're touring me through, telling me all of these wonderful things, they look at me at one point and they kind of look at each other, and I could just tell they knew that I was a fraud. I didn't know what they were talking about. I was like a deer in the headlights, and they knew it. And I knew it. We're standing there, and I have to finish this appointment. Just kind of cowardly hand them some flyers, my business card. They know, I know, I'm not getting hired. I try to walk to the door with my head held high, say goodbye. And as I'm at the door, they shake my hand, and he looks at me and he says, "Do you know today's date?" And I look a little confused, and I answer, "No, I don't remember." And he says, "It's many days past the ability to have snow tires on your car, and your car is parked right on our driveway that we just repaved. Could you please move it?" And I slunk into my car, the tears welled up, and I drove away. And from that moment on, I knew I had to put the time in. I knew that I had to be better. I knew that was a defining moment of either I'm gonna go all in and I'm gonna do this, or I'm not going to survive in this industry. It definitely was one of those defining moments. And for me, I really think I walked away from that just feeling like adequate isn't enough. And so if that story resonates with you at all, what I would tell you is you have to practice things and know things and research things until it becomes second nature. And when everyone else is taking a break and not doing those things, like you're in there, you're putting in the overtime and you're really honing that skill. And all of those losses, all of those failures, they'll result in a win. And ultimately, I feel like that's where my career has gone and it's taken me, but there's so many failures in my past that have brought me to where I am. And so I hope that encourages you that if you are stuck in the adequate and you want to be the exception, come chat with me.